Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Haha. Hello, Cedric. The bane of jackalopes indeed. I'm not sure how much, I guess we'll see, how much more jackalope abuse the game will involve. Hello, Pattern Blue. Welcome. First time chatter. I also saw that you're the most recent follower too. So welcome to 58 Dream Street, where we are today carrying on in our months-long journey through the King's Quest saga. We're converging on a conclusion here. We're not there yet, but it's gonna come, and it's gonna be bleak, right? Because the conclusion is King's Quest: Mask of Eternity, a game that I do not expect to buck the conventional wisdom and really impress me. But hey, who knows? Who knows? And for now, we don't have to worry about that. We're playing King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride. And last week, I played it for the first time. This is a game that I vaguely was aware of. Well, not even vaguely. I saw the box when I was in my early 20s. I had no idea that King's Quest VI had been followed up on. I remember seeing the box and looking and being like, oh, you play as the daughter and wife of King Graham, the princess and the queen. I thought, okay, so cool. So after starting with 6, they started rotating in the other members of the family. How little did I know? Because as it turns out, of course, King Graham is actually only the star of 3 King's Quest games. Although, and those are the only games in the series where either you are on a quest given to you from a king, or you are a king on a quest. For the majority of the King's Quest series, you have neither been assigned a quest by a king, nor are you a king who has gone on a quest. So how about that? All right, yeah. So last time, this game has a chapter structure, just one of the many ways in which it would be very influential on the later King's Quest revival series, which I imagine I will play here someday, but not immediately after Mask of Eternity, because I'm starting to get the itch for a party-based RPG. It's been a while since I have been doing a party-based RPG on here, because the most recent RPGs I've done are Quest for Glory 4, an adventure RPG hybrid with a single character, and Ultima Underworld 2. So, yeah, there we are. What is my point? I have no point. There's no point. No point at all. Here we are. It's episode 2. Last time, I finished the first chapter, where Queen Valanice takes the stage for the very first time in the series, and I really enjoyed it. I had been a little concerned that, partially because I knew we were going down to a single action cursor with just context sensitive, and then also because a lot about the way the game looks just reminded me of the 101 Dalmatians CD-ROM game that my little sister had when I was a kid. And all this combined to make me worry, what if the puzzles are just kind of... But I actually thought that it was really well done. I thought the puzzles in the first chapter were great. I made good use of the fact. Everything's simplified, and so they thought of other ways, basically, to set up some puzzles, and I thought there were some really, really enjoyable ones, and none that I thought were stupid or infuriating. So good batting average so far. I've been enjoying Chapter 2 so far. Let me... I did already adjust the volume. Okay, here we go. King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride. Hey, sweetheart. It's not time yet. This cat here really wants her LUNCH. I gotta turn this down in my own ears. Had it up quite loud on account of using the headphones to play Frosthaven, my buddies last night. So I got to hear their voices, right? So I have it turned up a fair bit more. All right, let's continue. Yeah, we'll continue my first try. Boom. There we are. Slater! Hey, it's been some time. I am closing in on finishing the 8 games in the King's Quest saga. At which point I'm going back to Dungeons and Dragons, but not the gold box. I think I will do more gold box games in the fullness of time, but I'm gonna take an evolutionary leap forward and play Dark Sun Shattered Lands sometime soon. Okay, so let me get my bearings. Oh, you know what? I actually have notes. Let me get my notes sheet open. No, this is it's from the same era, but there's not a lot of FMV really. There's an animated intro. I'm pretty excited, Juffa. I've never played it. In fact, I only I heard of it now, like 3 years ago, but something about the combination of I'm growing older and my job is in a structured yearly loop because I teach at school, and then the pandemic has totally broken all sense of time. Well, I'm going to do it. I'm not necessarily going to enjoy it, which will be an interesting new flavor for this channel. For the games that I've done long plays of, I've pretty carefully curated my choices to be things I was expecting to really enjoy. And so, like, there were points in Ultima 7, the Black Gate, that were kind of frustrating, but the overall game I still really enjoyed. I don't really anticipate... I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to do it. But yeah, Dark Sun I'm excited for. I've never done anything in that setting, like even in a tabletop or anywhere. And also, it was just cool when I learned that there's this evolutionary sort of... It's not lost. People know it exists. But it's much less well known than the Gold Box games before it and the Infinity Engine games after it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so I need to make a potion, for which I need a silver spoon. Got it. Baked beetles. Got them. Crystal dragon scale. Not yet. A gold bowl. Not yet. And water of emerald. I know where that is. I just don't know. I don't have anything to put it in yet. Right now, I believe the pressing task for me is to figure out... And why don't I'm pretty sure I did all the clicking on this screen. But I'm going to try it again with the shield. There is a cart that I need to repair. And my thought was, this shield's perfect because it's a spiked shield. Put the spike in where the wheel connects, and now it's a wheel. And my instinct was partially correct, because when I clicked on with the shield on the wagon, Rosella was like, if only the spike wasn't there. Which is counterintuitive to me. The spike seems essential to the whole scheme. But that is a sign. Okay, so, yeah. Friendly Tinker is not going to hammer the spike off for me. And I think I tried, like, clicking this, and she doesn't want to do it. But I don't know. Let's see.
No, I might need that.
Yeah, I guess she's concerned it's going to, like, melt the shield completely. I can't put it on the anvil. Working the bellows is not going to make her more confident about putting the shield there, so... I'm just going to reach... the biome is relatively small. The chapter structure puts you in contained areas. Emerald water, hey? I just need something to put it in. Okay, hold on. Can I... In a way, this feels like... This part where, you know, your item icon will only light up when it's over something you can use that item on, does feel simplified. Yeah, I don't see anything going on in here. Maybe there is. Maybe I'll have to come back, but... It does feel a little simplified, but then it's like... I mean... It's not like the alternative. It's not like the past method where you picked the item and then you just clicked on everything and the narrator told you over and over it didn't work. It was like sophisticated and intellectually challenging. Do you know anything about breaking the spike off a shield, madam, whose name escapes me?
You're wasting my time, little girl.
Well, I'm sorry. Anything else that I can brace the shield against and stomp on it to get the spike off or something? I don't know. Okay. There might be item interactions I need to figure out here. Let's see. These are the baked beetles. What is this? It's a lantern with a spark. Right, I've lit the lantern. I haven't found a dark place yet. But when I do, it won't be so dark. So that's great. Rosella already has bad experiences going into dark caves without a lantern, so I'm sure she feels much better, even when she doesn't know exactly what her use for it is going to be. It just feels good to have it. I like this. This look at the item thing harkens back to King's Quest 2, King's Quest 1, when you look at items in the same way, but more interactive. You can spin them around. It only spins on one axis, so it does kind of seem like probably to the extent it becomes relevant, it will be a lot of... Yeah, these are much more civilized trolls than that troll that you met in that cave. The kill on sight troll. And yet, you can still understand why just... You know what? Why wouldn't we? Yeah, so we have a spiked shield. Which really, just come on. How is this not the... Wait. Oh, okay, great. I've solved the puzzle. Okay. Feels too easy. But I guess it's good. I should look at the spike. You never know. Well, oh, so it's a screw thing. They didn't animate that, but it just screws out, screws in. Is that how spiked shields were made? I don't know. I don't know much about shield craft, to be honest. Oh, do I have to walk over to it to get a closer view? Yes. But not necessarily obviously, because they could swerve me. But I think we're going to just bowl this troll over by riding down in a wagon. Okay. Okay. I'm not sold on that being the way the shield would be designed. Like the spike is screwed into a big hole that goes right through it. But whatever. If it works, let's take it for a ride. Yeah, so Slater, like we get like little animated segments like this, but not a lot of full FMV. This is not Phantasmagoria, right?
You know, using that shield was a darn good idea. If only I'd attached it to the cart somehow.
Ah. I suppose I didn't need to trial and error that one. And also,
I'll
the
just
solution
make sure
here.
that shield doesn't go anywhere. There.
Yeah. I could have reasoned my way to that. Without even looking at the other one. To be like, oh, right, you got to fix the wheels on. I know about that. I know that it's important to not have the wheels fall off of a vehicle that you're riding in. Well, this one should go better. Hey, sweetheart. Not yet, but soon. All right. I was about to say, like, oh my goodness, that's actually, now that I think about it. But no, it's way more violent than the royal family of Daventry usually plays it. But no, because for trolls, lava is just like hot water. So it's still kind of violent. Like, you would not want to be knocked off a 10-foot platform into hot water unexpectedly. Okay. We can leave. Crystal dragon scale. Kind of feels like we might be converging on the home of a crystal dragon. I've really gotten into the word converging lately. So one way in which this is a more player-friendly game than previous King's Quest is that it's just always saving. When you die and it asks you if you want to continue, it just reloads from the last point that you were not committed to dying. Another new thing to the King's Quest series. The screens can sometimes scroll. With the very counterintuitive scroll tracker here. Wait, can I didn't even bother trying to do it, but you go to the left to look at the right and pull to the right to look at the left. But okay. Is that the moaning of a dragon? Is this supposed to be unhappy moaning, or is the dragon sleeping? Okay. So this is this is a crystal dragon, which I expected to find in the crystal cave. I need to get a scale from it. Well, let's see if waking the dragon causes my death.
Are you a dragon?
It's nice.
I am. Do not fear me, little troll.
You are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen
Daniel.
in my whole life.
Ooh.
Thank you.
You're a
You are
KQ7
most
prefer.
Once that would have made me smile. Now I know I will never be happy again.
What?
What has made you so sad?
I have lost my will to live. I have
That'll do
lost
it.
my spark.
Like a literal spark? Are you missing a literal spark, dragon? Because I have an actual spark, if that would help you. The dragon, the crystal dragon, I doubt that there was influence here, but there's a little bit of Seath. There's, like, obviously in the opposite direction, but very, very kind of reminiscent, at least around the face area. Seath the Scaleless from Dark Souls. For the uninitiated. So, hey, you want a spark?
This doesn't happen to be the kind of spark you meant, does it?
A spark. Bless you, little troll. Here, let me have it. I am indebted to you. Here, take this diamond. With it
I think
you
what's
can
going
win
on
the
here,
princess.
Daniel, is the length of your name expand, like,
Thank
breaks
you.
the
It's beautiful,
CSS.
But what I'd really like is one of your scales.
Yes, yes, little one, whatever you want. But I can wait
But-
no longer to fly. I will give you a scale when I return.
She's going to give me a scale when she returns. She wants to go for a flight first. But now I see, same user interface. I haven't played Phantasmagoria, but I'm not surprised to hear that because I know it's around the same time, and obviously in a very different way, it is taking advantage of having more animation and stuff. I mean, good for you, Dragon, but like, could you not like drop me a scale in advance? Good thing this is not Seat the Scaleless, because that would not work. That would not solve my problem. Like, here, you can have a bit of my skin. Would you like one of my terrifying giant clams? She also gave me a big gem. That's not one of the things I need, but it could still come in handy. This is where when you go from text parser to single action context cursor. Like, I don't want to steal more of the gems. I'm just curious what happens here. I would know that I wasn't typing take gem if I said look at gems or... Okay. Nonetheless, let's click
I
on
don't
it.
think there are that many jewels in all of Daventry.
Really? Even though we know that the royal family of Daventry has a chest of limitless treasure. Or is it limitless gold? Is it gold only? Where's the... I thought there was an exit here. Nope. Okay. Yeah. And, you know, it's an adventure game set in a fairy tale. So the obvious economic problems that would be caused by a kingdom on the gold standard also having limitless gold, we don't need to think about them. Yeah, he doles it out very, like... Perhaps that's the headcanon that we can use if we want to deal with the economic issues. King Graham is just... He's wise, right? That was the whole point of the quest, to prove that he was wise enough to be the king. So perhaps he... just, you know, when the economy needs a little stimulating, or when we need a little bit of deflation, you can bust it out. So is this all one exit back? Yes. Okay. Okay. So when the dragon comes back, she'll give us a scale. No, Rosella. Yeah, you know, she came by it honestly. She is King Graham's daughter. Can I still not do anything with this?
That doesn't look too stable.
Could we stabilize it with a gem for some reason? Is this now a lamp sans spark? Of course it is. Lantern with no spark. Baked beetle, silver spoon. Oh, do I have the gold bowl? I have the golden bowl. So acquiring that water of emerald is kind of the... and figuring out what you have to do to progress time sufficiently. Should I be showing off the correct items to... Yeah.
The bowl, girl, the bowl.
That's true. The bowl? Oh, wait. Never mind. This is... Okay, so engage this when it's time to do the whole ritual. It does just say bowl, but it looks golden. Wait. Definitely 14 karat gold. So that's not solid gold. But there's I guess a lot depends on exactly how we define golden bowl. Yeah, it's gold. It's gold. She didn't say, you know, the finest, purest gold or anything like that. Hey, squeaky girl. We are getting close to time.
Excuse me, ladies?
Oh, weddings always make me cry.
You're not at a wedding, though.
Oh, good Lord. Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. I don't think we're going to get much out of these ladies, but also, I don't have the slightest clue what to do with a red gem. So I should probably just go around and see if... Go everywhere. See if there's something new anywheres. Like, for some reason, I'm allowed to look at this portrait in close-up. But I don't see any obvious way to interact with it. Looking in the mirror just depresses Rosella. She doesn't want to be a troll, which is fair. Not because there's anything wrong with being a troll. It's just she's used to being a human. She would like to continue being a human. I think up here is the kitchen. Yeah, Squeaky. Rosella sneaks in. She doesn't want to even think about going to the next room. Not thinking I can cook the red gem. Okay. Okay. This is probably the ideal moment for me to satisfy this cat. So, Abra, you want some lunch? You do want lunch. Okay, we're gonna go give this cat some lunch. I will be back like 30 seconds. Hang tight, gang. See you soon. All right, and we're back at it. Cats are satisfied. Yeah, it really did. It was surprising to me. They give you, you got to find 5 items. And then on one screen, you just get 3 of them just by clicking to pick them up. But you should not look a gift horse in the mouth. So. Oh, you know what? Perhaps the Tinker will in some way be intrigued by the red gem. I like the contrast, if you think back to King's Quest IV.
I have something I'd like to give
The
you.
jaunty walk they animated Rosella with. But now she gets trolled and she's all like,
perfect. It's beautiful. How can I ever thank you? I'm forever in your debt.
Do you have a water
I'm
bottle?
going to throw out this horrible hammer and chisel and get the best set money can buy.
If you don't want it, may I have it, Oppie?
Of course. Enjoy them, my dear. Thank you so much. Goodbye, Rosella.
Rosella, given that he said he was going to throw those away, surely you could have asked for something else and then also just collected them from the trash? Did your brother never tell you how it all went down in the green? Oh, of course he didn't. Right. She'll never see her brother again except through the magic mirror. Hammer and chisel. Yep, that checks out. But why? For what do I need a hammer and a chisel? I don't know. Might as well revisit screens and see what I can click on. For example, like, I mean, Rosella did exhume an entire cemetery in like a couple of hours once. So maybe she can get through this collapsed mine entrance with a hammer and chisel. With some elbow grease? No. Her troll arms are just a little weaker. Really, really got some long-term sleeping effect with this, with the sulfur bomb there. Doesn't look like we have new denizens of the hot tub. Nope. Is there anything I would want to... Oh, what if I can chisel the portrait off the wall and reveal some kind of secret? So many problems in King's Quest could be solved so much quicker if the royal family of Daventry would just resort to violence immediately instead of only when forced. Can I chisel anything? Hold on. She's gonna say, "You're wasting my time, girl." It's like, I don't really know that you're doing anything that important. Kind of seems like you're making very little progress on a basic scarf. Anything I can chisel away at here? Come on, just take the green bottle, Rosella. Emerald water, problem solved. In what way would a hammer and chisel repair the dangerous lift? I can't think of any reason that makes sense. But you never know. And now we know. Okay. Is this a different click, or is this all just... It is all just...
It doesn't look too stable.
I wish we got a close-up. Like, I feel like there's something going on here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so far so good. This is a really fun game. I'm not sure how it will, in the final analysis, in my heart, subjectively, stack up to King's Quest VI, but it's certainly not embarrassing itself by any means. Oh, hey. Our friend is back. Wait, maybe I can actually I should go back to the water in a minute and see, can I just put the water in the gold bowl? Because if I can do that, I think we're closing in on chapter 3. Oh, actually, hold on. I don't have to think about it. No, we're not closing in on chapter 3. We're closing in on the halfway point. Is our dragon friend home and sleeping? Sure is. Okay.
Hello? Madam Dragon? Wake up!
Well, she's sleeping so soundly we can chisel a scale off her. Maybe. Or perhaps
I'm sorry, I didn't mean any...
No. Okay. She'll try it, but she won't follow through, and then she feels bad. Is there a loose scale on the tail?
Rats. I'll never get a scale with just my bare hands.
Well, don't give up so quickly. There. Yeah, I probably should have just, tried a little more broadly to find dragon scale opportunities before just going right for the face. Because it really looked like she might be going for a tooth there. It's like, that was not part of the deal, Rosella. And also, we don't need that for anything. Okay. Feels good. I feel reasonably confident right now in the just put the water in the bowl solution. So perhaps it's time to make the potion. Indeed. I don't do a lot of the dragon parts crafting for precisely the reason that it's just it's a real hassle collecting the materials. Although, no, I'll just say without trying, probably nobody's getting spoiled on Tears of the Kingdom at this point, but without spoiling anything, I will say that the whole experience of dealing with those dragons through Breath of the Wild and then Tears of the Kingdom really, really sets up some great moments at key points in Tears of the Kingdom. Both at the ending and at a point that you decide when it happens, because these games are very flexible. Yep, I had a receptacle for water all along. And it's in the bowl now, right? Sure is. Bowl with green water. Green, the color of emeralds. I like the troll working song. I had it stuck in my head a lot the past week.
Good. Now give me the rest of the ingredients.
Okay. There's no special order? Here.
Just fine, just dandy.
Could you act a little more impressed at how quickly I found all these ingredients?
Yes! Yes!
Like that. Although, also, she could have helped a lot. If she had been like, when she had told me the list, she's like, you'll need emerald water from the emerald fonts a little over that way. And you're going to need a crystal dragon scale from the crystal dragon over this way. Oh, well. It all came together.
Excellent! All right then, girlie. Take a drink.
They didn't nail the drinking animation.
Did it work?
Well, not exactly, dear. Now, what did I do wrong? Aha! I remember. We need a troll hair. Ow! There we go.
There we go. That's our Rosella.
The silver spoon milk.
She's rocking like 80s style
I thought
shoulder
Mother's
pads, it
tea
looks
was
like.
strong. I suppose I should keep it as a memento.
My dear Princess Rosella, I'm stunned. Your beauty is only surpassed by your intelligence, and your courage, and your joie de vivre.
You! I've had just about enough of you distracting the king, you little snip!
Excuse me?
Now look here, lady.
No! Look here!
Malicia, no!
Well, that was less sinister than it could have been. And, oh, hey,
You just be patient.
Chekhov's
I'll
portrait.
Be in to take care of you before you know it.
Au
That's
contraire.
what you think.
Exactly. What's this? Silver pellet. Ah, melted the spoon. Cool. Now, perhaps we chisel the portrait off the wall?
Oh, that's odd. Where's that smoke coming from?
No. I don't see how the silver would do anything here. You mean the hammer and chisel ready like to whirl around and just like pound a stake into Malicia's heart? I never did the staking of Dracula in King's Quest 2, but that would be another like father, like daughter moment. Okay. Okay. What's your follow-up, Rosella? You don't want to, like, tap on the wall, see if it's hollow? Oh, hey, free stool. Oh, I get it. I can't chisel it if I'm looking at it from the ground.
No, it's not tall enough yet.
I don't see how putting a cushion on it would actually fix that problem, but...
No, it's not tall enough yet.
Oh, of course. This is not a super sophisticated puzzle, but it's fun. Can I put this here for now? No. Okay. Step 1.
No, it's not tall enough yet.
It's not the way that I would stack these. Hold on. I would stack them like this.
No, it's not tall enough yet.
Yeah, I know, Rosella. We're working on it. We're cooking here. There we go. Doesn't seem like it should be that difficult for her to get up there, but also it shouldn't be that sturdy. But here we go. Into the smoke-filled... Aha!
My Lady Malicia, I wasn't expecting you.
And who were you expecting,
One
you
moment.
pathetic wretch? Your precious princess?
When I...
Listen to me, you pudding-brained puppet. If you and your obsession with that pale-skinned, meddlesome princess manage to disrupt my plans, I'll have you filleted. Have you learned to work the volcano mechanism yet?
Well, yes, I think so, but Lady Malicia, is it really necessary? Will the realm of Eldritch be hard, my lady? The Bountiful Woods are right below Etheria, and the land of Ooga Booga below that.
Oh, a village here, a township there. Who's going to miss them? Even if all of Eldritch is covered in slag, at least the blight of Etheria will be gone.
There aren't a lot of morally gray sorcerers in the King's Quest universe.
I just don't know what's right. What's real? If only I could remember.
Oh no, she can't. She just can't.
Yeah. So when I mentioned last time, when I was breaking down everything, all the little scraps of knowledge I had of this game, and I said that I'd seen one brief clip of gameplay footage playing in the background while watching an interview with Roberta Williams on YouTube, that moment crawling in the tunnel was it. So now I'm purely blind from here on out. All right,
What is this little thing?
Rosella, don't talk so loud in the resonating, reverberating caves while you're supposed to be sneaking around. What is this thing? It's a dragon toad. But is it a creature or a like an ornament? I'm not sure. My gut tells me we're going back over here. Oh, of course. Of course. You are definitely correct. Cedric, I got... Well, you could see where I got off track there. Because she's in a reverberating cave.
Excuse me, Mr. Troll?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Okay. Well, no. Oops. I didn't lock my mouse in the ScumVM emulator. So I clicked out of the window. Before I go to the place that it seems like I should go, might as well go everywhere else. Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Hello. How are you feeling?
Wow,
Aw.
you're just damned. Oh my! You are the strangest looking troll Goyle I've ever seen. But as a kindness to you, I will take you out after my shift is over.
No, thank you. I don't think my little heart could stand the strain.
Nice character moment for Rosella. That even though this troll is particularly gross, she still, like, her first concern is like, I hope I didn't give this guy brain damage, knocking him out with the sulfur bomb. Yeah. Do 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 do. Her walk is a lot less plucky. Like, you speed it up, it gets a little more plucky. But there's a little more sultriness to it, which I can't imagine is the vibe Rosella is actually consciously going for at this particular point in time. Cook's back at work.
Yes. You are the loveliest centipede and fungus croquettes I've ever seen.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean any...
Ah! What are you? Get out of here, you pasty-faced croquette thief! You'll not... Out!
He just murder her? Or was it just the Uncle Phil toss and jazz kind of deal? Okay. Yeah. For a moment I thought, oh, he's dropped his spatula.
That doesn't look too stable.
No, that's true. But could we somehow stabilize it with a lump of silver? Or a dragon beetle? No. Okay. Well then. I might as well revisit available spaces. before I start trying to really dig in, just in case there's a new scene or something obvious to do. Our dear crystal dragon friend still sleeping away.
I don't think there are that many jewels in all of Daventry.
Perhaps there aren't. Who's to say? Alright, we can't try to wake up our dear dragon friend. Don't need to take another scale. Well, I guess I could. No. Okay. It's time to figure out what to do. One thought is that perhaps the purpose of the dragon toad is to alarm the sleeping guys in the hot tub. Like if I throw it in there. Alternately, it could just be when I come back, something new has happened. I was playing Metroid Fusion this past week for the first time in many years, and I got hung up briefly on a just like, you must find the service robot Samus and fight it part of the journey, because getting the service robot to appear in its boss arena involves, like, you had to go somewhere to the end so that a security camera sees you and then go back. And when it beat me the first time, I didn't put together that was how I had caused the boss to spawn. So then when I wanted the rematch, I had a tough time getting it to act. Go back into the bedroom, the locked room that you snuck out of. Okay, well, can I dump a dragon toad in here and just see what happens? No. What about silver? No. Can I just chisel away at these dudes' faces? No. Can I scare them with the mouse? No. Can I fill my lantern with lava? No. Okay. It's all fair. Okay. Well. Yeah, can we... Well, let's see. Does he want any of this? Right, of course. Hey, I have some metal. You wanna forge this? No, he doesn't. Okay. Do you wanna bang on the dragon toad? You wanna hammer an old garbage hammer and chisel, man? No. You like mice? Mechanical mice? I can't remember how I got the spark in the Haha, that's very true. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that Rosella just biting the bullet is not going to be the answer here.
I know you can't stand it, babe, but you're gonna have to wait till I get off work. We'll go someplace dark, okay? Maybe you can wear like a veil or a bag on your head.
Oh.
You can't take away from this guy that he's committed to his grossness. Is there more dialogue?
Patience, my little wave face. Patience. Patience, my little wave
Okay.
face. Patience.
Okay. lump of silver feels like the most likely thing to be an actionable item here, but I'm not seeing an opportunity. Rosella doesn't want to hop the counter in a dress, and frankly, given that this dude's in the room, you can hardly blame her for that. Do dragon toads like to swim in emerald water? Or be cast into the pit? No. Okay. I don't know. Inspect the items again. Did I miss something with them? I mean, it's a silver pellet. It's going to be a werewolf? The dragon toad is the most mysterious item to me right now. Can I get more sulfur? No, it doesn't look like it, but let's try. Just play the hits. No. No. Or, oh, do I have to get right up close before action becomes possible? No. Troll Rosella has the jumping strength, which is weird because Rosella did a lot of swamp jumping in King's Quest IV. There's a puzzle in King's Quest IV that you literally solve by typing jump, pressing enter over and over and over. Okay. So, it's a mystery. It's a secret to everyone, except the people who have played the game before. Can I go back into the room? That seems silly.
Don't you hurt him. Don't you dare hurt him.
Stay out of it, old woman, or you'll regret the day you were born.
There's something wrong with him. What have you done to him, witch?
You really don't want to know, Ancient One. Your old nerves couldn't take it. Suffice it to say that it's a lot nicer than what I plan to do to you.
I guess the idea is that this is a hallway that leads to other places than just Rosella's.
Flinty-eyed lizard.
She'd probably be a little scared. She can shoot lightning. But okay. Well, there. Simple as that. Trigger some dialogue and we're back on track.
Matilda, I know you're concerned for the king, but
try to file that away for the duration of the chapter.
Like you did. She's fully capable of hurting you.
Don't I know
You don't know that, Rosella.
But I can't help myself. I'd do anything to find out what she's done to my Otar. Anything.
To who?
Matilda, maybe if we investigate, we can...
Can't you see it's hopeless, child? That creature is far too powerful.
I don't know if you've seen me walking around, but I'm plucky. I don't believe that it's ever hopeless or impossible. Return to the room. Which seems kind of silly. Okay. Keep checking screens, see if anything new happens.
Excuse me, Mr. Troll?
Nothing. Okay. Unless... No. You never know when it's going to be like, you know, you couldn't throw the toad in there to freak them out before. See if anything different happens here. Go back to the blacksmith, see if anything different happens.
Yes. You are the loveliest centipede and fungus.
I should try to show her things, especially the toad. Okay, this is just the same video. So I'll use the skip video button for the first time. Ooh.
Matilda, what is this funny little thing?
Otar's dragon toad. This was King Otar's when he was just a wee lad. It's a magical guardian. When little Otar would take it with him to play, it would watch over him
Stuffed
and get him
animal.
out of trouble. If he really got into a scrape, it would
Or is
run
it-
home and tell me where
Okay,
he
no,
was.
never mind. Not a stuffed animal.
It doesn't look very lively now, Matilda.
Yes, it's been dormant for years. Let me see now.
Matilda was
It's
way too
working.
quick
Dragon toad,
to
tell
give up
me
hope
now.
if she knew that
Where
such
is
a thing
King
existed
Otar,
as this
and
dragon
what's he
toad.
doing?
His Majesty the King is imprisoned far away in the land of Ooga Booga.
That means the king who's been in cahoots with Militia is an imposter. I knew it!
Matilda, I overheard the king, or whoever he is, and Militia talking. It sounded like she intends to cause a volcano to erupt.
What do you mean the
His
king or
underground is
whoever
nothing
he
but
is?
one big volcano. We trolls have been the keepers of the volcano for 100 generations. If Militia ignites it, the entire realm of Eldritch will blow up. Rosella, we must find the real King Otar. He's the only one with the knowledge to shut down the volcano. Here, take this magic rope.
Oh,
Use this rope with the elevator to Ooga Booga. Find the real
Yes,
king of the trolls.
come on.
Go now. It may
come on,
already be
Matilda.
too late.
I could have put that together. You didn't need to lead me by the nose to that.
Where is that little snip of a princess? When I find her, I'll...
Don't.
Flea-bitten, mange-ridden,
Come on, Rosella.
nasty,
Just
smelly vermin.
right into the base of the
Someday I'll come
spine,
up with a
base
way
of the
to
neck.
cause every bat, rat, and snake in the world to explode at once.
That would be quite a phenomenon. All right. So Militia is not a great searcher. Just do a 360-degree check of the room that you teleported into.
Try to escape, will she? Well, just let her try.
They probably could have put a little bit more narrative space between the Militia is terrified of rodents and snakes, and when you need to take advantage of that information. Wait, where's the magic rope? Oh, this is the magic rope. It, not even in the slightest does it look like that in its dormant form, though. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. The second half of chapter 2 was tight. It was condensed. Chapter 3, the sky is falling. So, are we going to pick up with Valanice right where we left off, at where she's being menaced by a salamander, or are we going to have a time skip? Let's find it together. Right where we left off. Okay. Blow the horn at the salamander.
Blast. I suppose I should have done something to take that beast's attention away from me.
Ah, so no, blowing a horn in its face will not accomplish that. Okay, what even are these things? Got a ripped petticoat. I don't see that helping. A stick. Salt crystals. Hey, you like salt?
Blast.
Or, alternately, can I throw this salt somewhere? I don't know why I'm thinking salt. With actual salamanders, the way to defeat them is to touch them. Okay, it likes fruit. Just don't eat my hand, please. Okay, great. Yeah, something about the pH of our skin or something. You touch a salamander, you've doomed it. It's going to die. Pick up whatever this junk is, Valanice. Come on. Have your son, daughter, and husband taught you nothing? Okay. Ooh. Oh, of course. It prefers spiky fruit, but in a pinch it will devour a human being whole. It's an omnivore. Fire Krillin!
These
Welcome.
statues are so beautiful.
Which
Incredible.
what emoji set or whatever emote set am I missing?
These statues are so beautiful. Incredible.
The Victorians have already somehow got to here because we have statues in the Greek style, but they're perfect polished white. Oh, okay. You did miss the rest of chapter 2, but the only part of chapter 3 you've missed is that I fed the salamander a fruit. Beautiful statues. Yeah, actual Greek statues were painted in wondrously bright colors.
What could have happened to this little bridge?
Probably got smashed in some way. I guess she's probably
These
asking
statues
a
are
further
so
order question. How
beautiful.
did it get smashed?
Incredible.
What is the some way in which it got smashed? They are beautiful. But yeah, when Victorians started finding artifacts of Greek statues that did still have the paint on it, they're like, oh no, that's not serious. That's not the way it's supposed to be. And in an act of anti-history, they like sanded them all down. So they look serious and mature like Greek sculpture is supposed to be. So much you're told the Greeks. The ancient Greeks.
Those flowers smell heavenly.
Heaven flowers. Come on, there's a little tiny thing here. I can see that pixel. Oh, I see. It's something dripping. Can I collect it in a pot? No, because this pot is filled with fresh water. Probably not going to collect it in a box. Okay. For now, let's continue. Ooh. Another lovely background.
I advise you to turn back, my lady. These once magical woods have been cursed, and no one is safe here.
I mean, if I turn back, I'm going to the desert. Also not very safe. But excuse me, I can't help but notice that you're
I
a
am Valanice of Daventry, noble
talking
stag,
reindeer.
and I appreciate your concern, but I am on a mission from which I cannot be dissuaded. I must enter your woods.
You are brave, but know this. The oak tree you see before you was once my wife Ceres, she who is Mother Nature. I could not prevent her from being turned into a tree, for I had already been turned into a stag. I, Attis, Lord of the Hunt, could not save her.
Who has done such a terrible thing, my Lord Attis?
The attack was so sudden and so ferocious that I saw nothing. Only a noble from the high court of Etheria could have so much power. But that is unthinkable.
I am sorry for your loss, Attis, but I must search on. Farewell, my friend.
Valanice, wait. Be warned. To the far west is the wood of the Weirfolk. Do not enter those woods, for the Weirfolk are never friendly and always hungry.
Thank you, Lord Attis. May the fates smile upon both of us.
Valanice is a really open-minded lady. For a, you would expect, she's got the matronly, you would think she's kind of stuffy, but she doesn't spend a moment questioning the talking stag. And then when he claims, oh, actually I'm a deity, she's like, all right, cool, yeah, and that oak tree was your wife, of course. I will take this at face value. If Rosella does wind up wanting to marry Edgar, which is really where I hope this story is going, but I guess we'll see. It'll ring false if Valanice objects because he's a weird green guy.
Lady Ceres, I will help you if I can.
You're talking to a tree, milady. Are you okay? Oh yeah, don't worry. This tree was formerly a deity. I know that because the stag here told me.
What wicked creature drove this stake into the tree, into Lady Ceres?
The same creature who turned her into a tree. If I only knew who that was, Lady Valanice, I would surely make him regret it. I fear my lady may die of that wound, but I can do nothing about it with these clumsy hooves.
Did the villain turn Lady Ceres into a tree specifically to get the best syrup that you can get? You need a god tree.
With your permission, my lord, I would like to try to remove this stake.
Do not feel bad, Valanice. That stake was placed there by the darkest of evil magic. I'm not sure anyone can remove it.
Are you sure it was evil magic and not just a hammer?
But what will happen if Ceres, Mother Nature herself, does indeed perish?
I cannot say for certain, but I feel in my bones that the woods will perish along with her.
If only you can pry that sizzling steak out of the tree. Well, it's exactly the opposite of what he told me to do, but I could go there. Okay, but think for a moment. What even are my things? Jackalope fur. If we need to, if at any point it seems like making a mustache would be beneficial to the quest. No, can't vibrate the stake out with horns. Can I get a better grip using the petticoat scrap? No. My dear, if I combed your hair, would that feel good?
Good sir,
Lord Athos.
my daughter was taken from me by a powerful magic. She's a lovely
All right.
girl with eyes of blue and golden hair.
The comb
Her name
item is all about
Rosella.
memories.
Have you seen her?
I have not seen her, my lady, but I have heard word of her. She is to be married to King Otar Fenris III, Lord of the Trolls.
I must rescue her. Where is the kingdom of the trolls, good sir?
The only known portal to the volcanic's underground lies west, beyond the wood of the Weirfolk. My thoughts are unclear, my lady, but I recall hearing of a merchant in the town of Falderal who sells a salve
The town of
that can
Falderal.
get you through the Weirwoods.
Where
I wouldn't
is
expect that
Falderal,
merchant to have
and
good
what
products.
What is this merchant's name?
I do not know his name, but Falderal lies north and west of here, beyond these woods.
Thank you. Thank you. I must go.
But probably not before you solve all the problems of the folks you meet here in the woods. Okay. This is a case where I wish that Valanice took things a little less at face value, because I think a good follow-up question would be, where did you hear that? Like, who told you? What are the channels of communication? How does the news get around here? That'd be helpful information. Okay, very early in chapter 3, I need to run to the washroom. So hang tight, gang, and I'll be right back with you. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Oh, lock the mouse. All right, there we go. What's the worst that could happen? We get devoured by the weird people. Which would actually be terrible. Ooh. Lovely background. Nice little tune. Sounds more like JRPG town music to me than Enchanted Forest music, but... Okay. Tempting fate here. But even like knowing what the what Valanice's death at the hands of the weird people looks like could help me later. When I need to figure out how to get past it. Okay. The woods have eyes. I mean, let's see what happens. Oh, wait. I don't think that I have any... Here, eat this jackalope fur. No? Fresh water? No. Can I just flee? Yes. Okay. If only we had some sort of some pair of linked magical inventory bags. I'd still need to shape that silver pellet into some sort of sharp thing. And again, probably the solution doesn't involve killing it. But okay. What's to the north? Or to the up? There's no reason that these maps need to be oriented to the compass. Riverbed. Got a spider web over here, of course. Okay. And now down into the riverbed? No, she's cautious. No, it's not about being cautious. For some reason, she really doesn't want to touch the riverbed.
Well, that'll teach me to go slogging through the mud. I'll never do that again.
It's true. It is very true. It taught me an important lesson, and I will never do that again. Can I get this flower if I get over there? Well, I mean, I can't get over there in any obvious way yet. Or can I? Hold on. Very dainty and yet impressive leaping. No. Okay.
Oh, my.
The animation in the... Oh, goodness. I definitely...
My jewel. Soon all your troubles will be over.
They really made that spider gross. Okay. Can I... Really seems like a stick would get the job done here. Can I just pluck the bird out?
The spider's venom is deadly!
That's right, lady. So back off.
Okay. Can I get the thread he's hanging from with the stick? No. Can I dump some water in his face? These all seem like things that would actually deal with the spider. Can I just smash him with the box?
Hey!
Oh, okay, yes. Again. It's King's Quest.
My lunch?
I'll capture
Where am
him.
Just cool off for a while, my many-legged friend.
No fair!
There was a bit of loriness to the actually I was about to say one of the grosser Peter Lorre roles, but does Peter Lorre is there a famous Peter Lorre role that isn't all real gross and sweaty? I can't call one to mind right now.
There you are, pretty one. Safe and sound.
Wow, that was not a strong web.
I owe you my life, lady. I know I am very tiny, but if I can do you a good turn in the future, I will.
Farewell. The it happened one night would be something horrible. if Peter Lorre instead of Clark Gable was cast. Okay, so obviously, in fine royal family tradition, we have helped a small creature, and now someday the small creature will show up and help us. By pecking out the eyes of the weir people? Probably not. I'm guessing that I want to hold off on going into that cave, but I guess we'll see. I guess we already have a stick, so Valanice is not intrigued in the slightest by these sticks. Okay. All right, geographical continuity. Oh, hey. Right, of course. Just we'd already seen hummingbirds. I just hadn't put together they're all the same birds.
These statues are so beautiful. Incredible.
I was thinking maybe we could look into that horn or something. Well, don't need to stress out too much about the bridge. If you can walk around it. Oh, cool. Excuse me, sir.
What an unusual boulder.
It is. She's right. But it seems like you can make a much more striking observation about this unusual boulder. Can I wake him with the horn? I really want to keep using the horn. Can I wake him up with memories of my daughter? No. Can I wake him up by splashing water in his face? No. Okay. Okay. Only one other exit to this area. So for now, I might as well keep exploring. When I've taken stock, then I'll start really obsessing over how to make things happen on different screens. Oh, great. Great. Let's check out the cave then. And, you know, and then... Right. That is probably actually it. So that I know I'm converging on using a horn to thwart the Guardian once and for... not once and for all, but... Yet again and for now.
Halt! Who goes there?
Valanice of Daventry! I seek entry to your town!
You may only enter this city if you bring me the holy 1-ton tomato of Antioch.
That's ridiculous! There's no such thing!
Oh, and you were gonna let a little thing like that stop you? You don't deserve to be in this town.
Feel this town are jerks. Or at least the gatekeeper is. But they let him be the gatekeeper.
Have you brought me the holy 1-ton tomato?
No! Of course not!
Well, go away then.
I like Valanice. Well, can we just use the alternate door?
Stop! Don't touch that door! You can't go through there. There's a giant rabid chicken on the other side. That's it. A giant rabid chicken.
I'll take my chances.
Stop! You can't do that!
This is
I just did, little fellow.
great opportunity for a hilarious death.
The Archduke will hear of this. Oh!
That's true, Cedric. Okay, no. Not going to get murdered by a giant rabid chicken. But I would have been pretty pleased with that outcome if it had happened.
Yep, do order it. You are a stranger here and you have no business in the town of Falderal.
Please, noble Archduke, you must let me by. I'm on an errand of great importance.
Oh, that's what they all say. Then the next thing you know, they're robbing the city blind.
Archduke Yip Yap, I would never.
You sure?
Sir.
Okay, what if I appeal to you by describing my situation?
Good sir, I want nothing from your town. I'm only searching for my lost daughter, Rosella. She was stolen by some form of dark magic, and now I fear I will never see her again.
Oh, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Enjoy your stay in Falderal, dear lady. Be sure to take the faux shop with a grain of salt. I hope you found your daughter. Oh.
Oh, come on, man.
Just never mind her, my lady. He's very silly.
It's not even raining. So what is this version of Chicken Little so upset about? All right, let's go to the China shop. Oh, it's a good visual pun. We have a bull in the China shop.
Welcome to my shop, dear lady. I am Fernando Bullforth, proprietor.
Good day, sir.
Oh, it is not a good day. It is a terrible day. A black day.
I'm sorry to hear that, Fernando. Is there anything I can do to help?
Not unless you have found my treasure.
Someone stole your treasure. How
Is it
awful. Was
bunch
it
of
gold
salt?
or gems?
No, it was
it a bird?
treasure, my precious china bird. I love my treasure more than all the stars in the sky. She is my only friend, and now she's gone.
How am I doing? Yeah, we're making progress. Okay, well.
Your bird was stolen from your shop right out of her cage?
Yes, but I was taking a nap and I did not hear her cries. Oh, the guilt.
That would be a bad feeling for sure.
These things are so lovely. But I'm afraid even to breathe in here. It all looks so fragile.
What about this extremely conspicuous mask?
Pardon me, good sir, but what is the price of that lovely mask?
The price is 100 pieces of gold, my lady, but I'll let you have it for 80. I just don't care anymore.
Well, hold on, if you don't care, can we
Unfortunately, I've no money.
bargain further here?
Thank you anyway, shopkeep.
This would have been a great moment for it to turn out that the hummingbird we saved was his bird. Okay. Well, hold on. You want to hear my sob story?
My daughter was taken from me by a strange magic. She's a pretty girl, with hair of gold and eyes of blue. Have you heard of her, shopkeeper?
Not to worry. I read in the society pages about the upcoming marriage of King Otar Fenris III of Volcanix and a blonde-haired, blue-eyed mystery princess. Congratulations, my lady.
Thank you.
I'm not getting any sympathy from him because he's like, oh, sweet. He's actually like, there, I can make you feel better. Your daughter is going to be married to a troll against her will. Okay.
The sky is falling! The sky is falling!
Sky's not falling. Like, neither in a literal sense nor in the sense that it's raining.
Lady, I said the sky is falling!
Yes. Yes, I heard you quite clearly. Thank you.
I had no choice but to hear you, my lady. What makes you think the sky is falling?
I know the sky is falling because we've been cursed by an evil fairy! The whole thing's gonna land on our heads any minute!
Okay, that explains why it's not about rain. But okay. All right. Can I go into town hall? Probably not. But can I read the proclamation on the door?
Town hall closed. Come back a little later for the Archduke's birthday party.
Chapter
and
3,
masquerade
Dawn
ball.
of the Final
Well,
Day.
That sounds like fun.
Sorry, say that again,
Town
Valanice?
hall closed. Come back a little later for the Archduke's birthday party and masquerade ball. Now that sounds like fun.
Well, you can't attend that if you don't have a fancy mask. Excuse me, are you the bird in question?
What a sweet little bird. Hello there, pretty.
Hello, Dragon Bread.
How can you be so rude?
I'm a mockingbird, lady. What do you expect? Quick, go soak your head. Your brain is overheating.
Here, want to do some really dark humor about my kidnapped daughter? No? Here, can I just blow a horn in your face because you're a jerk? No. All right. So there's a wishing well. Can we gather 80 gold pieces? No. We can't even click on it. Oh, ha. The faux shop is not a shop at all.
Maybe you would prefer some of Professor Gluten's all-purpose extra sticky glue to put it back.
Why doesn't anyone listen to me? Why?
I'll tell you why, my dear. It's because you don't get their attention. However,
No.
you were to smack
That's
them
not-
in the head
no.
with this fine shillelagh.
Oh!
Chicken Little. Would people listen to you more if you were just a little less shrill?
Busy uncrating a pack of lies. Back soon.
Okay. Hello, sir.
Sir,
Have you been stealing any birds?
I was told of a merchant who sells an item which can get me through the wood of the werefolk. Would that be you?
That would be me indeed, dear lady. I have the stuff you desire, a magical salve of great power. However, I will only take one very special item for the salve. It is a magic statuette, a lovely depiction of a nymph gazing into a pond.
Just where can I find this magic statuette?
Right to the point. It's a good question.
I am not entirely sure, but last I heard, the Archduke had it.
I can't just take something from the Archduke.
It is not his. The statue is a relic of the realm. Some say it once belonged to Titania, Queen of the Fairies, when she was just a child. No one knows to whom it rightly belongs.
Well, all right. I must have that salve if I'm ever to see my daughter again.
Even bird stealing.
Hush, little one. Your friend Fernando is looking for you. He says he loves his little treasure more than all the stars in the sky.
You've met him? Will you take me to him, please?
Of course. Here, hop on my finger.
Yeah, there's like there have been some really clever puzzles in this game, but there are a lot of like baby's first puzzles.
The faux shop. Synthetic, false, and unnatural treasures.
But hey, if it saves the day, what can I complain about here? Hey Ferdinand, did it ever occur to you to just like take a look around outside, around any notoriously shady local merchants who have a big golden bird cage?
I know someone who'd really like to see you, Fernando.
Fernando,
Might that be, my
not
lady?
Ferdinand. You can see how I'm getting tripped up there though.
Treasure!
Yeah, like he didn't care at all. He did it right in front of him. I didn't have to distract him. I didn't have to bargain with him. I didn't have to shame him. And it feels like Valanice could probably, she could scold him
Here, allow
in an
me to
effective way.
present you with this. It is my newest acquisition, and I want you to have it.
The mask? Hey.
Thank you, Fernando. I will always remember you and treasure.
If you will excuse me, my lady, I must go spend some quality time with treasure. Yes, tell me all about it, my little precious one.
All right. Enjoy your quality time. Don't need to think about that anymore.
Good evening, sir and madam. Do come right in.
Wow, it's even going to put the two pieces together for me.
Welcome, my lady.
All right, here we are. How much dialogue will there be, I wonder? Okay. That's the exit, obviously. But there's a tapestry. Doesn't go over any. Yeah, no wonder Fernando, when he was like, I gotta give her a reward, immediately was like, oh, you know what? You know what? I don't know that anybody will ever be better suited for this product.
Happy birthday, Archduke Yip-Yap.
Valanice walking right across the table instead of around it.
Thank you, my loyal subject.
I am not your subject, sir. Valanice she's never deceived anyone before, so she's totally thrilled by the experience. How's the cake, Valanice? I obviously didn't impress her that much. Well, I would keep the mask on. Ooh, hey. Interesting. Where will we come at? Yeah. It's an Escher puzzle. And now there's actually two routes. I'm going to guess down. Gotta go down to come up. Or alternately. Uh-oh. Okay. We're in an upside down bedroom. Probably the other door will come in here.
Blast! I can't reach it.
I respect you for trying, Valanice. This is fun. This is cool.
Archduke Fifi. You look every bit as silly on canvas as you do in person.
Okay. So, probably need to get to the other door to re-enter this room right way up, causing the hand mirror to fall down to the floor. That's the logical solution for a given value of logical. Okay. Back to, oh, but there was a second, or is this the way I came up? Like entered in the first place. I'm not sure. Ah, good. Okay. We're making progress. Oh, cool. It's top down now. It's not a perfect syllogism, Fire Krillin, but what the hell? Okay. Put your mask back on. No? What does the mask look like up close? Much sillier. I like the attention to craftsmanship to paint the lips on the inside. Okay. Let's just try it again. Yeah, okay. You just gotta get blasted in the face once. Oh, but it is not the same room.
The plaque is all tarnished. I can't read it. What dreadful housekeeping. Oh well, I've got better things to do.
No, hold on. Ah, thought maybe we finally had a use for the petticoat scrap, but no such luck. Scour it with jackalope fur? No. Just splash it down? No. Is salt in some way a cleaning solution? Apparently not. Okay. You can change the heart of darkness deep, something fire, something, get what you desire. Don't need to clean it, we got the gist.
What a perfectly awful basin.
It really does suck. It's very off-putting. Okay. Let's look in these mirrors. But of course. Alright. So this is a hand mirror? No, it's the magic statuette. Right, of course. Which is the nymph looking into a reflective pool. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I think this is the route I took before. Yep. Okay, she just didn't want, you know, the elastics digging in behind your ears. Well, I mean, we got what we came for. This area kind of reminds me of, oh, what's the fairy's name? The fairy's castle in King's Quest IV, in the sense that they put a lot in to designing a bunch of screens that there's not really that much to do in. But, Genesta, thank you. Thank you, Cedric. Nonetheless, that was a cool little sequence. This chapter so far, oh, come on, you son of a... It's not, though. That's my counter. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on, actually. Oh, hey, it's the moon. No, wait, the moon is made of blue cheese.
Blast! I can't reach it.
What do you mean you... come on. You can get your petticoat wet. Can you fish it out with a stick? None of the logical applications of a stick appeal to Valanice in the slightest.
Don't be sad, little hen. I'm sure you can buy more green cheese somewhere in town.
Green cheese? Buck, buck, buck! Green cheese! Buck! That was not green cheese. That was the moon. The sky is falling.
Okay, so it is the moon. But hold on. Wait, but are you sure? Because shouldn't the moon be blue cheese? Can you reach it now, Valanice? No.
Blast! I can't reach it.
Are you more open to using the stick now? No. This should not be a puzzle, Valanice. Come on. Just bite the bullet. If we salt the water, does that have some effect on the cheese? There's a string on the mask. Use it like a fishing... This jerk.
Taking advantage of suckers. Back soon.
Yeah. She is not going to attempt any kind of strategy related to getting her petticoats wet, but maybe she can move it with her thoughts. Free egg? Oh, this seems cruel. Oh, no. A free coin. A wooden nickel. Certainly seems like the kind of currency that raises a lot of counterfeiting concerns. But, okay, so this guy's out scamming suckers. If we go right to the end, is there more town waiting? No, there's not. I mean, we know this is not a good guy, Valanice. Why not just steal from him?
Taking advantage of suckers. Back soon.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say we don't leave it here for him. No. Okay. I think the counterfeits, instead of being stamped, can you stamp into wood? That's the thing. It just seems it'd be too easy to just whittle your own coinage. Okay, let's head back to the woods. Not to the Weir Woods, but the other woods. and see, can we find that sleazy merchant out taking advantage of people? We're cooking. I think I'll be able to finish this chapter today. Maybe. Obviously, the gate on progress is that you keep on figuring out what to do. So if it throws a really hard puzzle at me or something, maybe I get tripped up. I've got about an hour, and dinner went well last week. I'm trying to remember exactly what the occasion was. Now I remember. It fell through, but we had a lovely evening together, Danielle and I. So the dinner party itself was a roaring non-success. I've got about an hour.
Boulder.
Unless I get rapidly hungrier faster than that. But I ate I didn't have lunch, but I had a little snack, and I had a substantial breakfast. Yeah, it was a bummer, but not super surprising. Just the particular friend who we were expecting to host for dinner does run in. She deals with a lot of like anxiety kind of stuff, and sometimes it turns out she doesn't have the energy when she hoped that she would. Kind of feels like maybe now that I'm friends with the bird, there's something more to do over on that side. Now, this weekend, our social plans actually don't involve me at all, because Danielle's having some other friends over for brunch tomorrow, like a ladies' brunch. So I'm very nobly going to do the Ultimate Underworld 2 stream at that time. So that they, it's not ladies' brunch with James just kind of sitting there making his stupid jokes. Oh, right. This is the way in. Well, I am in one way, which is that Danielle, I like tea and coffee. I like any kind of hot caffeinated beverage. I assume. I don't know. There might be some weird hot caffeinated beverage I don't like. But at any rate, so she took everyone's drink orders, and I will prepare all the coffee and tea in the morning prior to... Wait, so, hold on. How did I get here? Oh, right. I hopped across on the rocks back here. I recall now. Very interesting smashed tree that looks like it should be a point of interest. I guess not. This flower also feels conspicuous, but right now, at least, I don't see a way to get to where it is. The the more ambitious and lengthier animation portions in this game kind of suffer. Sometimes they're fun, but obviously they have very, very low frame rates. But the animations within the gameplay, I think, are quite nice. Because even when the frame rate is a bit lower, because the sprite is moving and stuff, I think it captures a better sense of dynamism. check in with my Lord Stag in a moment, but first, anything these birds can do for me right now?
Hello, kindest of humans. Do you desire some sacred nectar?
I do indeed. Can you get me some?
Certainly. Do you have a vessel to hold the nectar?
Well. No, I don't seem to have the option to pour out my fresh water, but...
Oh, the pot is full of water. Let me pour it out first.
There we go.
Good! Hold it directly below the flowers, my lady.
Thank you.
Sweet. All right, so we got some good nectar. That was a lot of nectar. Like, it's surprising that those flowers don't just tip and naturally spill out their nectar much sooner without outside intervention. My Lord Athos. Any new dialogue?
Is there nothing that can break the
Yay!
enchantment on you
Hello.
and your wife, Attis?
Happy Saturday.
Perhaps there is, but I know not.
We're in
what.
chapter 3 now.
Feldspar, the ancient rock spirit, might tell you, if only there was a way to awaken him. You see, I am becoming more like a natural stag with every passing hour. Thought becomes more difficult, and the shadows of the forest sing to my blood.
If I find any way to help you, I will, my Lord Attis.
Yep, we will do that. Okay, so now that Valanice is armed with the knowledge that that's a tree spirit, can we get some, or not a tree spirit, a rock spirit? Because just it being a giant face was not enough. Have you played or seen this one before, PJ? For me, it's the blindest I've been going into a King's Quest yet. Although I'll top that when we get to Mask of Eternity. It's pretty cool so far. I'm enjoying it a lot. So far, of the 3 chapters, the beginning chapter was way more challenging, I found. It wasn't that hard, like I finished it in the first session. But its puzzles gave me a lot more pause than I've had since. Alright, so can we just yell at him?
What an unusual boulder.
Valanice. Okay. Can we wake him up with the horn? No. Can we wake him up with magical nectar? Face full of nectar. That's a fair point, Cedric. But she's now been explicitly told that she needs help from the, like, boulder face spirit. As a thought, Pattern Blue. Of course. Okay. So, in a sense, it worked. Ah. I'm misreading. The coin cursor looks a little more active than the other ones. It's got more detail filled in white, just to begin with. Okay. Tickle his nose with the stick. Tickle his nose with jackalope fur. Make him sneeze by shoving salt up his nose. No. Strap a mask on him. No. Okay. If only there was a way. Perhaps that comes... Oh, that's not even a pathway. Perhaps that comes after the weirwood. Perhaps it's time to return to the town. Maybe. You never know. Can't hurt. Worst thing that happens is that we spend a little time strolling through some lovely backgrounds.
You can't go through that door. There are,
yes,
600 bad-tempered weasels with crossbows right on the other side.
You've got it.
That's it.
That's true, Cedric.
Well, thank you for the warning, little fellow.
Oh, big fat hairy rats.
You know I've already been welcomed into the town. Or maybe he doesn't. It's not visually clear to me where... Oh, no, never mind. He's in that box. The guard must be in the box there. Okay. Our gentle jerkwad has not returned. Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know what I was expecting. Come on, Valanice. What if that rock spirit loves cheese?
I can't reach it.
If she tosses a coin in the well and make... It's not a well. It's a fountain. And just won't let me use the stick in a way that seems really intuitive. Okay. Have the wooden coin. It's worth 5 cents. Is Fernando back at his desk, and is he perhaps selling something? Costs a single nickel. He's back at the desk.
Fernando, you seem so happy.
Oops.
How did you get into the China business, Fernando?
Oh, I suppose it was always my nature. When I failed snorting, charging and stamping at Bovine University, my mother encouraged me to study in more refined areas. Bless her.
Seems like snorting would still come in handy when you're turning up your nose at an inferior good that's being offered to you. Any thoughts, China Bird?
How are you?
Treasure, sorry.
She's just fine, my lady. Thanks to you.
Are you sure? She's not speaking anymore. Or am I not supposed to tell people that I can hear birds talking? Okay. Anything you'll sell me for a nickel? Nope. Okay. I mean, obviously, there's got to be there's got to be use for everything. That's how adventure games mostly work. British! Welcome. Happy Saturday. How are things? We're into Chapter 3 now. King's Quest 7. We're past the halfway mark, even. Yeah. Listen, it's one thing if you can hear giant anthropomorphic animals speaking. Ah, bummer. We had fun. It was a good time. And it's a short one. So if you watch the video on demand, you only got to clear a certain amount of time. It turned out not to be Michaela's debut, but it came so close to being Michaela's debut. Well, it depends. I'm more optimistic than Rich, and Michaela is also more optimistic than Rich. So Rich knew from Thursday. He was like, nah, this isn't going to happen, because she was on call. But even after she got called into surgery, she was still telling us, I think I'll be okay for 9. And we even, like, I sent her battle goal cards, and she named her character. We set up her personal quest. It was all ready, and then she couldn't make it. But the 3 of us still had fun. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I believe it. If I dump the special nectar, I mean, the special nectar seems like it's got to be a significant item here. What if I return to the mayor's house? Return to the scene of the crime.
What do you want?
Well, I'm trying to find my daughter Rosella, and...
Oh, sure you are, lady. You're trying to get into the Archduke's birthday party, that's what. Well, you can't come in. You don't have a mask, and your face is bald. Blah!
For anyone who wasn't able to put together, we're having a masquerade party. Here you can have a mask if you can get me my bird, who is just over here. Her bird has come a long way from take Rumpelstiltskin's name and then convert it to numerals representing 1 through 26. And then reverse those numerals and count backwards through the alphabet. And that's how you can guess this little jerk's name. Okay. So, I think I'll go back to this side first. See, like, I don't know, do stags like special nectar? Do wounded trees that are actually also Ceres, the deity of Mother Nature, like special nectar? That actually seems like maybe. It could. Stranger things have happened. Nope. Can't believe I went out to do the stealing task for that merchant, and he took a break.
Lady Ceres, I will help you if I can.
It's true. It is what we're going to do.
Poor fellow. I should leave him in peace.
Okay. It's an effective way to tell us, no, there's no more dialogue to be had here. Statues are beautiful.
These statues are so beautiful. Incredible.
What if you poured nectar on them? Why would that matter? Can't think of any reason. Woo. Nice nectar rippling effect. That's pretty. Any coin slots in these statues? No. Any benefit to returning to the cave of the salamander? Don't tell me I can go all the way back. The whole desert is accessible to me. Okay, I can. For now, I choose to believe that's not necessary. Wait! Taking advantage of some suckers. Is he taking advantage of our antique dealing friend? Is the answer actually to backtrack? Don't make me blow the horn into your hole again. You're still doing phrasing?
Would you like to trade with me? You won't believe what you will see.
I mean, maybe.
How odd. A little wooden nickel. Would you take a shriveled pickle?
Ugh, no, thank you.
The fact that he has dialogue for the new items does make me think maybe...
Oh, what a lovely china mask. Would you trade for an old and rusted flask?
I think not.
Fortunately, Valanice is an experienced shopper.
My, some
so we can trust her judgment.
Juice. I'll just go fetch my largest moose.
No, that's all right. I don't know where I'd put a whole moose.
Okay. Interesting to know. We gonna jackalope it again? Lousy jerk. Okay. What happens to a queen who consumes the nectar herself? Nothing. It tastes good. Yeah. Maybe we could have got 80 gold pieces and bought that mask.
Lady C.
No. No, it's the same old click. Can't even try with the object again. No, seems cruel. To go blowing the horn while he's trying to sleep. Okay, I mean, there's nothing to do but retrace my steps. So, and I still have the mask, of course. Itchy ear. That feels better. Okay. Yeah, take another look in the Duke's house. Who knows?
Halt! There's a vicious, attack-trained guinea pig behind that door. And that's it, a guinea pig.
I don't think so.
2 guinea pigs? With a
Perhaps
really
a better
big stick?
security strategy
Nah.
would just be to not have the door.
Sorry.
Your gate will be a lot more effective if you just don't have an unlocked door that goes through the same wall. And your entire plan is maybe my obnoxious guard can make up some bullshit. But yeah, let's see. That could be what the whole him going to lunch, going a scamming could all just be to tell you, hey, you're not done in the place where you got the thing yet. Who knows? Okay. Nothing to do here. Just walk clean through all the party guests. Why bother pulling the tapestry aside, Valanice? But yeah, that place with the basin. Why have such a hideous basin, for example? If you're not supposed to fill it with nectar and take a weird nectar bath? Wait. This was not the way to the bathroom. It was this way? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah, what else may or may not be going on here?
Well, I think the world just got a new definition for tacky.
Oh. I mean, there's multiple mirrors. But yeah, okay. Can we take a nectar bath in the weird basin? No. There's no stick interaction. Chekhov's stick. Okay. Fill it with your tears, Valanice. Yeah, you just gotta chop off the in a hideous basin part at the end.
What a perfectly awful basin.
It does suck. It does. It's true. See, before this was the mirror that I looked in that got me through the puzzle of how do you get into the upside down room right side up. But yeah, there are multiple checkable mirrors. Do they become different? Cupid seems to be pointing at this one. Okay. A distortion. Okay. Is it a bunch of distorted mirrors and then just the one that gets the job done? A lot of funhouse mirrors here in this awful little bathroom. Well, maybe I missed something in the upside right version of the room. Can we go back through the mirror? Nope.
Ah, that must not be a two-way mirror.
Ha. Whole new meaning of two-way mirror. I just don't know. What does she do if she's...
Ugh, that is salty.
She just ate the salt and now it's gone? I mean, this game is not going to put me in a dead end because I ate the salt. But why? Why did you eat the salt, Valanice? If I go back in, am I in the upside down version of the room? Yes. Is there any reason I care about that fact? Still not sure what she thinks is so funny. Okay. Okay. Now it's looking tight. Will I finish chapter 3 today? It could still happen. Because it kind of feels like some further dominoes will fall pretty quickly if I can just get back on track. But, I'll put off pleading for hints for an entire week because there's not much time left. And I've occasionally, in my adventure gaming and in my RPG, had luck with just thinking about it for a week and trying some things that I came up with. Okay, well. I confess, I stole your thing. No? Can I bother Ed, the security guard? The cheese thing is really irritating to me just because there are so many obvious, like, practical ways to get that cheese, Valanice.
Blast! I can't reach it.
Make a rope out of jackalope fur. Nope. Blow it with sound waves. No. Pardon me. Okay. Surely there's something somewhere. In theory. Something to do with the mud of the riverbed using one of these items? Stand on the rock and stir it? Is there a point of interest I'm just missing? Like whatever's here? I'm skeptical. No. that point of interest is literally just there for Valanice to take a really long time walking to a specific spot to be like, oh. Feels like there's something to this. I haven't come up with like a code word or safe word. I do, but I have occasionally. I've just said, okay, somebody nudge me, you know, blow the horn into the horn, and I'll get there, but not yet. Like I said, I think I can suffer through it today. See if I can come up with anything if I don't get through it for next time.
These statues are so beautiful. Incredible.
They're fine statues. I've been proud of myself so far on this. When I did play adventure games when I was a kid, including when I occasionally got King's Quest games, I found it very difficult. And often just, especially the undiagnosed ADHD did not hurt. It did not help, I mean.
Boulder.
Just sometimes I'd just be like, ah, man, I give up immediately. Come on. No. He's sleeping clean through that. Can't jam a stick in his ear. And he very well might be like closer to the final step. Wait. I don't necessarily have a thought for this guy, but I did just have the thought of like, why am I trusting that merchant is going to give me a salve that will actually get me through the weirwood? What if this is an item I need to use somewhere else? Or what if the nectar will get me through the weirwood? Or what if I can bribe that werewolf, that weir person?
These statues are so...
They are, it's true. Yeah, and the statuette is magic. Like, what does its magic do? Go back Weirwood Way. They did say they don't know who owns it. Maybe it does belong to the Weir folk. How am I? Like 20 minutes. I'm close enough now that even if I do suddenly become very hungry, I can just suffer. Can we stir the mud with a stick? Is there somewhere else to jump to? No. Unless... I don't really get why this is a context point for Valanice to be like, should I step into the mud and die? We're getting there. Okay, let's find out.
My.
Does salt breath scare the weird folk? You don't want the nectar? Okay. Hold on. Can I buy you off with a single coin, sir? No? What if I were to offer you a cool masquerade mask? No. Is this your sacred treasure? It's not. It's not. Are you scared of loud horns? No. I've killed jackalopes before, and I could kill you too.
Now,
No.
Just a moment, sir. Could I interest you in... What an unfriendly creature. I'll never be able to get past him unless I do something drastic.
Something drastic like acquire a salve that will protect you from him? That doesn't feel drastic. Well, hold on. Would the nymph statuette appeal? What if I'm supposed to give the magic statue? Did I already try giving the magic statue to my most merchant buddy from the chapter
Poor
1 desert?
fellow.
Okay. There's also a part of me that wants that little part to be a slot that something will fit into. This doesn't feel super likely, but you never know. And hey, I was complaining, or at least observing, that everything was coming together like really, really quickly. So I can hardly complain that much if they throw me a stumper. And then again, yes, of course, there's always the possibility that actually the answer is super obvious. And the underlying problem here is that I am just missing it.
Would you like to trade with me? You won't believe what you will see.
I'm curious if I even...
Gorgeous work of art. Let me get my lizard heart.
I think I'll keep the statue. Thanks anyway.
No luck. Did I try giving you nectar?
My, some sacred nectar juice. I'll
Right,
just
the
go-
moose,
No,
the big
that's-
moose. We're okay. Thank you. I mean, do you like jackalope fur?
Yuck. Fur from that horrid beast. I don't want it in the least.
That's fair. Maybe I don't even need this horn anymore.
Mighty horn.
No, obviously not. You like just a stick?
Why, that's a simply smashing stick. How about a fat deer tick?
I mean, no thank you.
Well, hold on now. What if the weir folk are vulnerable to Lyme disease? You just got to get the tick on them and then keep them talking long enough. Which I guess is the real problem. Okay. Go back to the town once more. And, mess around. Hey, she can interact with this again.
Lady Siri.
No, never mind. She just loves talking to the tree. And then inwardly sighing. What could the nectar be for? I don't know. Well, the guard has just given up. He realizes he cannot fool this no-nonsense lady. Can I fool him somehow? Can I scare him with a blast of my mighty horn? Can I confess to a heinous crime? No. Want to see my cool mask, dude? No. Can I bribe you? No. Hey, David! You showed up just in time for me to wrap up fairly shortly. But I'm glad you're here. We're in chapter 3. No, we're not just going to leave it on faith. Can we bother this guy with the horn? The horn is not the answer. I think it's just a... Wait, I can actually click on the fountain generally? Or is it all just cheese context?
Blast! I can't reach it.
Just in what... Like, god damn it, Valanice. I just don't see how you can't reach that. Man, fine. Like, that's, you know... The game can decide for itself what the puzzles are. Or the creators can design their own puzzles, but... Okay. I really want the coin to somehow... It was a good thought. But yeah, it looks like the whole... Yeah. The whole fountain context is just a click. I can keep going back into the Duke's place. Can I bribe someone at the Duke's place with a nice wooden nickel?
Welcome, my lady.
Is the merchant in here? Scamming the suckers at the party? Yeah. Like, there's no obvious reason that she needs the cheese. But it's a real, like, family thing to just try to get a hold of whatever item is notable at any given time. Okay. I gotta go back and read that, or not read, because I can't read it, but try to do something with that very unclear thing with the inscription on it. So, where was that? It was in the bedroom, right side up? Well, if not, it's in the bathroom. Either way. Dun, 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 dun. Pardon me. Not tired. I had a good sleep. Not bored. Having fun. Maybe I'm just not breathing enough. No. What? Where was that inscription?
Archduke Fifi. You look every bit as silly on canvas as you do in person.
Would have sworn that the inscription was here. Or is it in the upside down version of the room? No. No. Okay. What the heck? Obviously, I know I saw it. And I remember trying to clean it with the scrap of petticoat, so I saw it in this chapter. I'm not misremembering a Rosella thing. It is in the bathroom. Okay. So that'll either, like, maybe I'll have a breakthrough. And if not, I'll be at the point where it's time to say, like, okay. Chew on this for a week. If it turns out there's never like an actual call to backtrack to the desert, then it's an extra nice touch that they wrote all that extra dialogue for the items from the Enchanted Forest. Is it just that I got to click the base of the Cupid statue?
The plaque is all tarnished. I can't read it. What dreadful housekeeping. Oh well, I've got better things to do.
But do you? Or is it very important, Valanice? Does the statue somehow reveal the truth? Nope. And you can't just polish it with the scrap of petticoat. Another frustrating case of the apparently obvious wait. Okay. Wait. No. The coin faked me out, but I thought, like, what if it's like a lottery ticket? Lotto ticket. Scour it with the fur? No, I've already said that. I can recall saying those words. Don't see why you could scour it with a mask. Okay. Is there anywhere to click? Just contextually. Interesting that she managed to raise a daughter with the instinct. That was exactly what I was trying to do, PJ, when I went to look at the item more closely in the hopes that maybe I could. No, because you can't. Okay, but can I just do it here? No. Can I splash the nectar on it from the outer screen? Yeah. It really feels like it ought to be the solution.
The plaque is all tarnished. I can't read it. What dreadful housekeeping.
Wait.
Oh well, I've got better things to do.
Can I cry all over it? Nope. You know what? Just see if any item will do anything. Even if I don't have a theory of why. But I did. Yeah, this is for a very particular King's Quest player. This is a very good close-up scene. The ground is something. You'll something, and you can. Is the heart of darkness deep? Is there something to do to or with the Cupid on the statue? Or can I cry on it from here? No. Is there something in the basin that I can dip the petticoat scrap in? No.
Well, I think
Yeah, it is very tacky, Valanice. Is this also just ugly basin?
What a perfectly awful basin.
She's not a fan of the basin. At this point, I'm hovering things that I've already tried over the thing. Still have nectar, right? Yep. Is it nectar of temporary clear vision?
The plaque is all tarnished. I can't read it. What
The-
dreadful housekeeping.
The jingle that plays
well,
makes me feel
I've
like
got better things to do.
I must have the answer somehow, but I clicked all the items. She'll only observe the ugliness of the basin once. Same with Cupid. Every time she returns to the room, she's struck anew by how tacky the decor is. And this is a very, Donald Trump would approve of this. Okay. Not a bad start to chapter 3. Not a bad second session. But yeah, I think it's time to wind it down. So I'm just going to have to have a revelation. Or alternately, bumble into the solution at the start next time. Or alternately, bumble for a little while next time. And then everyone in the know, if you're familiar with the game, you have 1 week to think of the gentlest nudge. And there's fresh eyes. There's something to be said for that. I find, especially with more structured type puzzle games, like Baba Is You. I'm at the point in Baba Is You where all I have left are mind-bendingly difficult puzzles, and I'll go 6 months without playing the game, and then fire it up, and then just revisit all those puzzles, and sometimes just one of them finally clicks. It's not going to come to anything like that here. 7 days. Come back with fresh eyes. Krillin and anyone else, if you're in the know, Think of, the gentlest hint you could give me without just being like, why don't you try, tickling Cupid's foot with the jackalope fur? Hold on. No. Here's the thing, Krillin. I try to remain consistent, but it's life constantly fights me on that. So what I do try to at the very least do is maintain consistency in, like, if I have to change the time, I'll change it on my Twitch schedule. So the Twitch schedule is mostly reliable. Every now and then, like Danielle and I are out, and we're trying to get home before I'm supposed to start the stream, and don't get home in time. But yeah, I'll try to make it clear. And if there's ever a drastic change, like, oh man, I'm going to have to go in the evening my time or something, I'll also announce it in the announcement section of the 58 Dream Street Discord, which I guess I should plug every now and then. Oh, I've tried to make these arguments to her. Her counter is always like, but I actually need you specifically for a thing that you said we would do. And that's fair. What can I say to that, right? So, fingers crossed. Oh? Do tell, PJ. I'm intrigued by this trivia question thing. Obviously, there's no way to actually explain a concept like that to a cat, but Abra is absolutely the type of cat who, if she knew, she'd be like, oh, cool. That's neat. She really likes people. She likes to meet new people, and she would definitely be happy to know that someone was thinking of her somewhere. Poke's leg. Yeah, but every now and then I should say, hey, there's a Discord server. We don't do much there. We chat now and then. But I also post... Aha! I'm gonna go out on a limb and say nobody guessed correctly. Yeah, we have there's a about the join link is in the about section here, and also in the about section here. I should say this more often, but if you ever catch the starting soon screens here and think, hey, that's a cool tune, well, they're all composed by one Aaron Hodges-Boyle. And he's got a whole Bandcamp page full of tunes. He calls them video game music to fall asleep to, or to study or fall asleep to, which I think is an accurate description of some of it. Yeah. That's how it goes. And then did they say, oh, those are great names? Because I get that a lot. And they are great names. And I don't know how, because like cats don't have like the vocal speech thing that like dogs are actually like capable of learning some grammar and like a fairly large vocabulary if you're careful. Cats don't really have that. Not that they can't learn words through just recognizing a sound, but somehow they like, even though their names are both start and end with the same sound, and then in the end just have a different consonant attached to a r sound. They do they like Abra doesn't come when I call Astra, and Astra doesn't come if I call Abra. Which is pretty charming. Okay. Great progress today. And yeah, I'll rack my brain. And also, then, let's start next time. We are in a contained biome. I will, even if I don't have an idea, I can just faff about and hope for a little bit to see if that works out. And then, barring that, I'll appeal to the crowd, to the wisdom of the crowd, to try to get me back on track. Either way, we'll carry on. So, in the interim, tomorrow, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be playing Ultima Underworld 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. We made it into the 8th world, the Ethereal Void. At least I think it's the Ethereal Void. Like, it is a big void. And I just assume that, because it's Ultima, it must be the Ethereal Void. And somehow or other, completing the Ethereal Void is going to give me, the ultimate embouchure. I don't know how to pronounce that word, or even exactly what the word is, or the lung strength, or whatever it takes to blow Prick-or-Loth's horn. Or I'm gonna meet a friend who's like, I'll be like, here, this helpful little imp will blow the horn for you, and we're real close to the end. I gotta finish that area, like the main quest there, and I'm not gonna give up on getting all 8 places of power. I'm not sure if that's required to beat the game, but I got 7 out of 8, so I'm not giving up now. And then we're getting real close to the end there, and that's exciting. After that, I am going to do Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire on Sunday, and then I've given myself permission to put off Ultima 7 Part 2 Serpent Isle till the summer. So it's going to open up a chance to do some other things, including British, if you're still there. In fact, actually, probably before Quest for Glory Dragonfire, I will spend a week or two doing the British found cool Mario Maker world in Mario Maker 2, where someone did a whole bunch of variations on 1-1. He told me about it like 3 months ago. And at first I was like, oh, that's cool. I'm just going to play it. And then I thought, like, that sounds like a fun thing to do on the stream. And so now, like, time keeps on going by, but it's coming once we get through Ultima Underworld Part 2, Labyrinth of Worlds. And then on the other side of that, Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire. And then on the other side of that, the world's my oyster until I finally feel like, okay, the Avatar's quest must continue back to the Ultima series. So yeah, that's cool. That's exciting. We've missed 2 weeks in a row. Once because Greg was just had a hell of a day. I'm just like, I don't want to go talk on the internet for a couple hours. I said, fair enough, fine, you can have the week off. Perhaps we would have soldiered through, or Greg would have soldiered through if we knew there was going to be a big old snowstorm the next Tuesday. So we missed 2 weeks, but this week the forecast is clear. So if we can just keep our spirits up and our health intact, Greg will be over here, and we'll be Greg and James beating him up. We're going to play Jaleco's Takeda Shingen, which is our first Jaleco game in this series, but Jaleco is going to come up a lot and not necessarily in a particularly mind-blowing way. They made a lot of mediocre beat-em-ups for the Super Nintendo, or the Super Famicom. Then we'll also play Tecmo's Tecmo Night, which I'm excited about. The other game that comes to mind when I think of the developer Tecmo attaching their name to the start of a game is Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Super Bowl. And those are completely different games than Tecmo Night. But they're great little football games. So hopefully Tecmo Night will be a cool fantasy beat 'em up. I have heard there's a very troubling scene in Phantasmagoria, which I am definitely going to do at some point. So perhaps, yeah, I'll fit that in. Because I want to do the Space Quest series at some point, but maybe I'll do just a one and done. Or there are 2 Phantasmagorias, but maybe I'll just do the first one. Get the flavor of that. Oh, there's so many games. So many games I want to play. The only challenge is finding the time. In the fullness of time, we'll find that time. Cool. on Friday Night Frosthaven. We are in our first Frosthaven scenario designed by Marcel, the designer of the Forgotten Circles expansion, which we have a love-hate relationship with. And so we have a love-hate relationship with Marcel. But so far, clearing the first room, he's really done an excellent job of carefully choosing his design elements and his special rules to create a cool experience without overloading it and kind of getting away from the core of what makes Gloomhaven Frosthaven gameplay fun. So we're having fun with that. And that's episode 49 if we finish the scenario. And then Michaela actually is free the next Friday. Then that's an exciting thing for episode 50. To have Michaela debut as the Vermling Trapper. And then before you know it, it'll be Saturday. And we will be back in Falderal, the city of Falderal. And one way or another, we're going to get that cheese. We're going to wake that stone face. We're going to avoid those weir folk. And we are going to... and we're going to help Lord Athos and Lady Ceres. And then we're going to ease on down the road. We're going to find out what happens to Rosella next. So that's exciting. I'm digging this game. I am digging this game. Which is great, because again, we're in it now. So we're going to do Mask of Eternity. I don't anticipate digging that game, though, you know? But who knows? Maybe I'll be the contrarian who's like, actually... If you appreciate it with the depth of a person who has a master's degree in literature, you can see that the theme... I don't know, though. I think probably actually it's just going to look like shit and kind of suck. But we'll find out together one day. Hey, that's it. That's where we are. That's where we're going. You stuck around to the end? Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, well, you can't hear my voice. But I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we're just... gonna find some use for that stick. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.